try put us down just because we could get around things they do that all folk cold. Hope I die before I get old. My generation, it's my generation, baby. But don't you all fade away. Don't try to dig what we all say. We're not trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation. It's my generation. It's my generation, baby. It's my generation, baby. My generation, baby. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne back with another lesson and an amazing song as always. Today we're looking at The Who and My Generation. Not really known to be played on an acoustic guitar, it's more of an electric guitar song, obviously with power chords or bar chords. So this is, well, it starts off with open chords. It gets a little bit harder as the song changes key throughout the song. We go on to sort of bar chords. But if you want to play it as a solo song acoustically at, open mics or at gigs or, at barbecues, it's a great one to get down this one. So, but I'd say quite intermediate. So I wouldn't say it's a beginner song. Now, if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So I'll put a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And the way that works, just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you guys want to pledge. It's up to you. It's all very much appreciated. I can promise you it all generally goes back into the lessons, so it's a way that you guys can give something back, and it gives you access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past just over 5 years now. So there's a lot of content up there. There's also some exclusive videos that are on YouTube. There's videos from the archive. There's stuff to coincide with some of the technique lessons that I do. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, underneath the video somewhere there's a super thanks link. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now if you are subscribed and you haven't got round to it for whatever reason, please hit that little notification bell. Again, you'll find that just underneath the video somewhere there. And what will happen, you get notified every time I put a new video out, so you can keep up to date with all the videos. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok. As we always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this song, you're going to need your guitar in standard tuning, and the chords to the intro are going to be a G chord, and we're going to go to an F chord. Now, you could do it as bar chords, do bar chords all the way through this, but I think it's nice to start off sort of open chords. So I do the G with my second, third, little pinky third fret on the top E string. I think it makes it easier change to the F chord. And I do the F major 7 with a C bass in. So if you've never seen me do that before, just take a regular F major 7, put the third finger on the third fret on the A string, little pinky third fret on the D string underneath, okay? So what we get is... People try put us down. And then obviously there's a stop on the G chord as we go into the verse. So what we get is people tried put us down. Now they're talking about my generation bit. We got a G, C, F major 7 back to C. So what we get is people tried put us down. Talking about my generation. You see that? So G, C, F major 7 back to C, and then we go back to G again with a stop. So people try put us down, talking about my generation, just because we could get around, talking about my generation, things they do that all folk cold. Hope I die before I get old, talking about my generation, G to the F, my generation, baby, verse 2, why don't you all fade away? Don't try to dig what we all say. We're not trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation, talking about my generation, baby. We got a little break after that, which is like obviously the bass solo. Now what I do, I'll just give you a few ideas. Obviously, I just do a few licks from the G minor pentatonic scale. That's the. Okay, just take notes from that. You know, just making little licks up, sort of improvising a little bit with that G minor pentatonic run, and I think you can work something out for the bass line. Obviously not getting the bass line on note for note, but I just sort of improvise with that, like I say, from the G minor pentatonic scale. Okay, so what happens then, the song's going to change key. It's pretty much does all the same thing. So the next lot of chords are going to be an A. Why don't you all fade away? And then the little turnaround is A, D, G, D. So why don't you all fade away? Talking about my generation. Try to dig what we all say. Talking about my generation. Okay, so it does that all the way through. And then we got another chord change. So this is where you're going to switch the bar chords. Okay, and then the next bit of the song, another key change. This is going to be for verse 4. It's going to go from a B flat to an A flat. Okay, and then the turnaround is going to be a B flat, E flat, A flat, back to E flat. Quite tricky this. So what we get is, people try to put us down, talking about my generation, because we could get around, talking about my generation. Okay, my generation, baby. And then there's another key change at the end where it goes from a C, still again I'm doing this as bar chords on the E string root, to a B flat. So talking about my generation, talking about my generation. Okay, and that's how we'd end the song. Okay, so quite tricky when you get onto the bar chords. It is quite intermediate, but if you follow that pattern, that will pretty much get you through the song. Okay, so we're strumming pattern. So for the intro, I do it down, 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 up. And on the little turnaround bits, obviously we got the stop on the G. People try put us down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, then we're back into down, 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 down. And that pattern would generally, you know, go all the way through the song, even on the different chord changes. And that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that lesson. And as you always say at this point in my lessons, come on, if you don't like that, you don't like music. So there we go. Not an easy one to play this, as I said, quite intermediate. Oasis did a great version of this. If you haven't heard it, go and check their version out. So it's a great one to get down. So there we go. So hope you all enjoyed that lesson. Now, if you got any other requests for any other Who songs, I've done one of my favourites, Won't Get Fooled Again, if you want to go and check that one out, if you haven't seen it already. Or it doesn't have to be Who related, it could be any from 50s to modern day. It's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put requests in is obviously comment below the video in the comments, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. Please keep your requests coming. I just point out that I do get quite a lot of requests and I do have to sort of henpick them a little bit. You know, some things work, some things don't. But don't let that put you guys off. Please do keep your requests coming, as I said, because that's what keeps this channel going. Another thing that keeps this channel going, I'll quickly mention it again. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. Really means a lot. Thanks for your continued support. If you haven't got round to it, please hit that little notification bell so you can keep up to date with all the videos that we'll put out. The Patreon page, sorry to keep banging on about it. You want all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns as well as bonus content. There's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. I've got the Super Thanks link if you'd like to click on that just underneath the video there. Make a small donation, again, massively appreciated. And another way that you guys could help this channel out, this doesn't cost you a penny however, and it's word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my lessons. Tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.